Dachriyanus received his undergraduate degree from Andalas University in 1991. He received a PhD from the University of Western Australia in 1999. And he is currently a professor from the Indonesian Ministry of Education. And he has published 49 papers, and he has held many administrative positions, including the chair of the department, dean of the college, I see here, and also vice president for academic affairs of the Indonesian Pharmacist Association. And he has been recently appointed as the dean of the School of Nursing.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. First of all, I would like to express my special thanks to the committee who give me a chance to speak in front of you. Now, I just want to talk about the small compound preclinical and clinical study of topical preparation of rhodomyrtone, antibacterial isolated compounds from Rhodomyrtustomentosa for the treatment of skin infection. So, here the location of Andalas University. I think Professor Kawa has been there before in Hassk, right?
Yes, yes.
And one of my students also study in your lab, is Nyani Kumala. Again, importance of natural product in drug discovery. 85 of drug substance were natural product inspired or inspired by natural compound, and almost half of drugs approved since 1994 and 2007 based on natural product. And then flora of Sumatra, one of the most diverse in the world, contains a large number of species, many of which are endemic and unique. High chemical diversity and discovering biologically active compounds. Several approaches used to investigate the Sumatran plants. First, based on the chemical constituent, and the second was on the chemotaxonomic approach, and then the third one based on the traditional use and biological activity studies, and then four, the combination of the chemical constituent, chemotaxonomic, traditional use, and biological activity study. Several plants have been investigated for the alkaloids. Before I used to work with alkaloids from Ophioryza bulmiana, we found bulmianin. Ophioryza communis, we find isomalindin 16 carboxylate, and Ophioryza bracteata, we found the new compound bracteatin. But I'm not lucky because we just got the small amount of the alkaloids, so we cannot further investigate it of this compound. So I moved. I tried to find another one, combination approach based on traditional use, antimicrobial property, chemical constituent, and chemotaxonomic approach. Say in here we pay attention for the treatment of skin infection, because in Indonesia still got a lot of problem of skin infection. It could be related to the antimicrobial activity, and then we found that Rhodomyrtustomentosa has a good antibacterial activity. Here the picture of the Rhodomyrtustomentosa. This belongs to order Myrtales, family Myrtaceae. Used fruit can be made into the pies or jam, or used in salads. In Vietnam, fruit are used to produce a wine called rugu sip, and are also made into jellies and freshly canned with syrup for export. Biological activity studies of Rhodomyrtustomentosa has an antimicrobial activity against Staphylococcus aureus and Staphylococcus epidermidis. We found the two new compounds, rhodomyrtone and isorhodomyrtone, and also the compretol from this one. However, only rhodomyrtone has a good antimicrobial activity. If we see the similar plant come from the same family, Myrtus communis, which have been used for the treatment of the skin infection as well, and they found that metocumulon is an active compound against methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. If we see the chemical study of the metocumulon A, you can find there is some chance to find a new compound from this type of compound. We expect some of the new compound we can find from this plant. However, we start to develop we pay attention for the Rhodomyrtustomentosa first. We try to further study Rhodomyrtustomentosa. The activity of this one about the same in Pharmacognosy. And then we try to make a formula. Of course, not as good as the pharmaceutical people. We just grab a formula from the standard formula, finishing cream, was chosen for dosage form of rhodomyrtone. We choose the cream because it's more comfortable to use. It's the standard finishing cream. However, it seems that the basic of cream can hold the rhodomyrtone, so they hold the rhodomyrtone and not release the rhodomyrtone. Maybe something wrong with this formulation. So the activity of the rhodomyrtone is decreased compared than chloramphenicol. I think we need a further study for this one. And then we do the in vitro test for the rhodomyrtone cream. We apply the rhodomyrtone cream with the infected rabbit skin. The cream was applied 2 times a day, and also the chloramphenicol cream was applied, used for the comparison. Then observation were made every day until the parameter measured. As you can see, the rhodomyrtone cream can heal the condition, the skin infection, even though it's not as good as a chloramphenicol. So we try to the clinical trial for irritation. We apply the 0.1 gram creams for the abdominal skin of rabbit that had been cleaned, and then stand for the 24 hours, and then we see the symptom. The effect we can see only the red, swollen or pitted. If the skin rabbit give good result and preparation does not cause irritation to the skin of rabbit, testing can proceed in the human in the same way. So we can see the preparation has no effect to the rabbit and the human. I think that's all for my talk, a small talk, but I think we try to find from the natural product and try to apply to the human. I think thank you very much for your attention.
Questions?
Yep.
I want to ask that you have mentioned that you have infected the rabbit. So, by which organism you have infected the rabbit? Because it is not very easy to infect an animal, because animal has its own immunity. So, have you given any immunosuppressive drug?
No, we put the bacteria to the
Which
skin.
bacteria?
Staphylococcus aureus.
And you have not given any immunosuppressive drug?
No. We put straight away for we make the skin of rabbit infected, and then after that we treat that with the cream of rhodomyrtone.
What is the CFU count of the suspension that you have used for infection?
What do you mean?
What is the organism count?
Oh, count.
What is the CFU count?
No. We just apply straight away to the skin and then make the skin infected.
What is the strength of the organism in the suspension that you have used for the infection?
Strain, right?
Strength of the organisms.
Yeah,
which are
we use the
present in
suspension of the organism and then we inject it to the skin.
Inject it to the skin.
Yeah.
So how many organisms per ml?
In one spit.
Huh.
Oh, I'm not so sure because this was done by my student. Okay.